What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna be talking about my all-time favorite starting lineup, my favorite player at each position, point guard through center. And one thing I wanted to talk about before the video, if your all-time lineup is just the top 5 players of all time or the top player at each position of all time, you're kind of weird, to be honest. You're probably not a real NBA fan. You gotta have some players that are great that you just love watching. But anyway, if you like this type of content, like and sub on the video if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. At the point guard position, we got my guy Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball is a great playmaker and has his flaws, obviously, and had the greatest start to his career. But I really started being a big fan of Lonzo before he got into the NBA in his senior season of high school. Just watching those highlights, watching him throw those full court passes to LaMelo Liangelo, being that insane facilitator, insane rebounder, great three-point shooter at the time, and really good defender. And then him doing the same thing at UCLA, I became a big fan, and I haven't hopped off the wagon even though he's had a rough start. But he's been playing really good these last couple weeks, and he had 21 and 12 last night against the Suns, even though they gave up like the biggest lead ever. And like got beat like 41 and 12 in the fourth quarter. But anyways, Lonzo is one of my favorite players for those reasons, and I just like those big playmaking guards for some reason. And also he's a decent defender, and he's becoming the shooter he was in Chino Hills and UCLA again a little bit with 37% from 3 this year. So I like to see that improvement from Lonzo, and I just want him to see him be a decent NBA player because I'm tired of people calling him a bust. Next, at shooting guard, he's kind of sort of a point guard for his team now, and he's exceeded expectations, unlike Lonzo Ball is kind of disappointed, and that's my guy Luka Doncic. I know he's kind of a point guard, but for this list, I'm going to just put him at shooting guard. I'm from Dallas, so I've watched a lot of Luka Doncic, and I just love the way he plays. I love his playmaking. He's a really great scorer, and just like the way he does stuff, like he's just like sometimes it's just magic when the ball's in his hands, and I just really love watching him. He's fun to watch, and he's been like that second Dirk for at least me, because I'm younger and I got to see the end of Dirk's career and I got to see the championship, but I didn't get to see prime Dirk, young Dirk, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of seen that with Luka Doncic and how he's just carrying his team right now. He needs some help, by the way, but that's not the video for that. But Luka Doncic has just been really good at the beginning of his career. A big point guard that just facilitates, and just he's a bully when he's on small players. I don't think he gets credit enough for that. And I know a lot of people thought he shouldn't have been the All-Star starter spot, and I didn't think he was either, but I was excited because I'm a Luka fan. I didn't think he was going to get it though, but when you're a fan of somebody, you're kind of biased, and I voted for Luka, but should Dame have got that spot? Probably. But I'm just that big of a Luka fan, and he's just really exciting to watch, and I can't wait to watch him for the rest of his career. So that's my shooting guard. Let's get to the small forward. Next, for my small forward, we got my guy Jaylen Brown in. Jaylen Brown is not all for on the court stuff, it's for off the court stuff as well. He's just been like big in like the activist thing and striving for more for the black community, and he also like just likes other things outside of basketball, and I can relate to that being a basketball player as well. He likes doing other things, although he loves basketball. He just enjoys doing different things that require different skills and things like that. So that's what I really love. Those two things is what I really love for Jaylen Brown. And he's having a career year this year, and he's fun to watch on the basketball court as well. But like just how smart he was, and how he wasn't like ashamed to show like how like intelligent he really was, and that he wanted to be interested in different things, and he's passionate about a lot of different things. I just relate to that a lot, so that's why Jaylen Brown is my favorite small forward. You can call him shooting guard if you want, but favorite small forward. And he's also a really good player, and he's having, like I said, he's improved a lot this year, and he's just become like a whole different player. His evolution has been insane. So that's the reason why I like Jaylen Brown the most at my small forward. At power forward, we got the highlight machine in Zion Williamson, and I just started really liking Zion Williamson in his junior year of high school. Just him jumping out the gym in those last 2 years, going insane, blocking everything, and then doing kind of the same thing at Duke. And he had that slow start last year for his rookie season, but he's been going insane this year as well, and I just love to see that from Zion because he plays really hard, and he has a hard play style, and I think a lot of people thought he was gonna fail at every single level because after high school everybody was like, He played in a trash high school, so he's not gonna do good. He's not gonna do good in college. And then they're like, he was a grown man amongst boys, so he's not gonna do good in the NBA, even though he did good in college. And then now he's doing really good in the NBA, so he can't really say anything no more. Although he's been hyped up a lot, he's also been like doubted by a lot of people a lot as well. And it's kind of a weird combination, but that's how it's really been going. And he's a highlight machine. He's literally a certified bucket. Like most of the time when you give him the ball, it's either going in or you're going to the free throw line. Literally almost a certified bucket. And I just love watching him play. So that's my power forward. And lastly, at my center, we have my favorite player of all time, center. He was really a power forward during his career, but that's Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki was my first player that I was really introduced with because he won a championship for my city in Dallas, and I just loved watching Dirk play. I never got to watch him young, but I got to watch him dominate that finals run. He beat Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, plus LaMarcus Aldridge, all in one playoff run. And people don't talk about that enough. He probably had the second or first best playoff run of all time, depending where you rank Hakeem's. Hakeem's was great as well, so I'm not taking anything away from him. But so first or second, and I love watching him play in his later years, although he was hurt a lot, and just watching that last game and that retirement run. And that just all of that, him retiring and scoring that last bucket and all the speeches, I just loved watching that because he deserved every minute of it, because he gave everything to Dallas and he took pay cuts so we could succeed after Mark Cuban demolished our championship team and decided to like build a whole different one, even though he had one right in front of him already. And he took pay cuts for things like that, for hitting to sign Chandler Parsons. He took a pay cut for the Mavs to sign Chandler Parsons, but I digress. Anyway, he's a great player, one of the best shooting big men of all time. I don't think he's the best anymore. Probably Cat is now, because Cat's insane, but he's either first or second depending on where you put him in. He's been a very clutch player, a great leader, a great person, and I just loved watching Dirk play, loved watching Dirk interact with fans, all that. So that is my center and my favorite player of all time, and Dirk Nowitzki. Alright guys, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like this type of content, like a sub on the video if you haven't already. I just wanted to talk about like my favorite players, and like I said in the beginning of the video, if your favorite players are just the best players ever, you're kind of weird. You don't have like do you even watch basketball? Like, you gotta like some players outside of just the best players of all time. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. So if you like this type of content, like a sub on the video if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.